Hello Lions fans, and welcome to our next Lions Lowdown segment as we discuss the 2014-15 Molloy College men's and women's indoor track and field seasons with head coaches Danny Naud and Keely Coco. Danny and Keely, thanks again for joining me today.
Thank you.
All right, coaches, right off the bat, it's now 2 straight ECC indoor championships that your men's team has won. What does your men's team need to do to repeat for the three-peat?
We really need our upperclassmen to step up more this year than they have in years past. Connor Gallagher, Tyler Capizzoli, and Mike Darnell have to do more for us in the indoor championship. Even though they did a lot last year, I'm expecting more from them this year. And if they keep on doing what they've been doing cross country to now, training hard, keeping discipline, I see another championship in our future.
All right, and can you please speak about the new additions for both squads? How the newcomers can help the men's team try to repeat, as well as how the new female student athletes can try to get the women's team a conference title.
I can talk about the newcomers. For our indoor championships last year, we're not entered in one single long distance race. So this year we are definitely going to be entered in a lot of them, if not all of them, and that what right there will help us out tremendously to gain points, and just have a distance team would help out, and that's most of our freshmen. So the newcomers, the freshmen, are going to help us out right away on the championships.
And on the guys' side, I'm expecting big things out of Nico Frado. He started the season off great this year, and we're expecting him to really compete in the 60, 100, 200, and 400 level, especially indoor, to help us score points where we have never scored points before at a dominant level. I'm expecting him to step in right away as a freshman and be dominant for us.
All right, next question for you guys. You opened up the season on Monday, December 8th at St. Anthony's High School at the Bill Ward Invitational. Can you both please speak about the performances that your student athletes had at the first meet of the season?
Always the first meet always is foretelling a little bit of what we need to work on. I think that nobody had a tremendous meet, but we definitely did what we were supposed to do and get a little practice time / meet time that we could focus on getting a little better at. There's nobody, like I said, had outstanding performance, but it's definitely they were able, especially because we're such a young team, they knew what they needed to work on, and that's what we really wanted to gain from the first meet.
I agree with what Keely said. It shows that we have a lot of work left to do, and it's a nice way to start the meet and get us going for the rest of the season. But we have a lot of work to do, and we're going to try and work hard and do it.
All right, Keely, can you discuss the progression and the constant improvement and impressive performances of Stephanie Meyer, a senior on this year's women's indoor and outdoor track and field teams, as she participates in multiple events?
We're expecting a lot from Steph this year. As a senior year, we hope that she gives it her all. And on her last year she gave it her all, and we were the amount of points that she scored for our team was tremendous and unprecedented. So we're hoping for the same this year, and that her ability of knowing it's her last time to have a meet and perform will give it that extra edge.
All right, and then can both of you, we'll start with Danny, can both of you please give me a student athlete on the men's side and the women's side to look out for this indoor season?
Definitely Mike Darnell for us. He's coming into amazing shape cross country. He exploded, became all region, 23rd in the region, and he's sure expecting him to do big things in the 3,000, 5,000, and even help us in the 800 and really get our team going. If Mike Darnell is having a good day, we're most likely going to have a good day.
And Keely, what about one athlete to look out for on the women's side?
Well, there's definitely a couple athletes to look out for. Obviously, we just mentioned Steph Meyer and Katie Gallagher, who are our seniors. But a rookie that to look out for would be Nicole Huber, who would run the 400, and the 500, and the 800. I expect a great performances from her this season. And like I said before, something that we haven't seen in a couple years. So hopefully we'll have great performances from her, and that'll be a great standout athlete.
All right, Danny, Keely, thanks again for taking some time out to sit with me today, and good luck the rest of the indoor season.
Thank you.
All right, now we are joined by a senior member of the women's indoor and outdoor track and field team here at Molloy, Stephanie Meyer. Stephanie, thanks so much for sitting down with us today. Stephanie, what was your off-season like as you prepared for this indoor season?
Well, it was definitely different than my other years at Molloy because it is my senior year and I want to make it the best year I've had so far. I have a lot to live up to from my previous years, but I hope to shine as I have been. I just want to do the best that I can being here for my last year. We usually just follow our coaches' workouts. They send them to us over the summer. It involves a lot of cardio work and lifting work. And then we have some track days where we do our sprints. So you just try to keep up with what you do throughout the whole season.
All right, and you compete in multiple events. I think you were saying there's like 7 of them, right? Triple jump, high jump, long jump, relays, hurdles, javelin, shot put. How do you make sure to condition yourself and practice and try to perfect each of these events that you're in throughout the indoor and outdoor seasons?
Well, it's definitely hard, especially when we only have practice for about 2.5 hours a day. But I try to just run back and forth in between practice and do as much events as I can during one practice. It is difficult, but I like running back and forth, and instead of focusing on one thing, I get to focus on multiple events.
All right, last one before we let you go, Stephanie. What are your expectations for this season, not only for your team, but also for yourself?
Well, as a team, we have been growing, especially the girls' side. The guys' team has been doing really well, especially winning ECCs twice in the indoor season. The girls have been getting up there. We've been in 3rd place a bunch of times, so I'm hoping we can get up there, 2nd or 1st place, hopefully, especially for my senior year. And I'm hoping for my senior year that I can get back to nationals like I did my freshman year. So hopefully I can just live up to what I want to and make it the best senior year that I can.
All right, Stephanie, thanks again for taking the time out to speak with us today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it, of course. Fans, that was Stephanie Meyer, senior member of the Molloy women's indoor and outdoor track and field teams. All right, Lions fans, now we are joined today by junior member of the men's indoor and outdoor track and field teams here at Molloy, Connor Gallagher. Connor, what was your off-season like as you prepped for the indoor season?
My off-season consisted of, I really wanted to build a strong base in terms of the mileage I put in. So it had a lot to do with really starting with cross-country and taking the miles I ran there and just gearing it toward the mile, which is my event for indoor season.
All right, and you just mentioned you're also a member of the Molloy cross-country team. How different is prepping for the indoor track and field season compared to prepping for the cross-country season?
The months prior to indoor, it's really all about putting in long miles, and as you get closer to indoor, you want to focus more on the speed and the strength as opposed to the endurance.
And last question for you, Connor, before we let you go today. What are your expectations for this season as your Molloy men's indoor squad has won the last 2 ECC championships?
We look strong. I like what we're doing with the distance squad. I've seen them run, and also the sprinters and the jumpers being headed by Lance and Lanier. Obviously, I see them working hard in the off season as well, and I'm confident that we could go for another championship.